Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Lekker Thursday Tech Talks webinar. My name is Willem Klopper. I'll be your host, and with me is Craig Miller from Saniflo, who will be your presenter for this specific webinar. Just before I hand over to Craig, our presenter, there is a short video that I would like to play for you. Just give me 2 seconds to bring that up.
Do you work for yourself or run your own company? A lack of knowledge about finances and financial management can limit your growth. The Tools function on App Plumber offers you assistance in calculating your call-out fees and service rates so that your business not merely survives but also makes a profit. Install App Plumber today and use the tool functions to make sure you charge your worth.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from my side. I would like to hand over to Craig, our presenter. Craig, are you there?
Yes, Phil, I'm ready. Good morning and welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for your time this morning. This morning, we're going to quickly go through a few of the Saniflo products that we offer to the South African market. Through this, we're going to go through the different types of products, the purpose of Saniflo, a bit of history about Saniflo, where it's used, the different types of products we offer, as well as how to install. Saniflo has been around since 1958. We're about 65 plus years old. Came to South Africa in 2014. Saniflo has been put to the test more than 7 million times in some of the world's most recognized buildings, and we pledge the same quality for all our customers. SFA has currently got 7 factories and 4 test laboratories with 110,000 square meters of production area. Saniflo's footprints around the world. Saniflo pumps and macerators are 100% produced by us in France. Regie, it's about 60 kilometers away from Paris. As you can see, everything's being done by machines. Very little gets done by a human hand, which means more precise motor, longer life expectancy on the pump. On the bottom of the page, you will identify our international standards. Saniflo turns an empty space where there's no drain into a complete bathroom, or an empty space in a garage where there's no drain into a complete kitchen. And without having to break the concrete. Breaking concrete can be very time consuming. Spending days breaking concrete just to throw more concrete, there's no real value to the task. That's from breaking concrete. Saniflo installations are quick. A new bathroom can be done with half a day. Make extra money, eliminate the expense of cutting the floor or concrete. It is as durable as a conventional way. Cost-effective solution for above-the-floor bathroom installations. Lower level applications such as basements. If you wanted a laundry room or a bathroom in a basement, you could use a Saniflo product to pump the waste up to your main sewage line. Upper floor level applications such as apartment blocks. This is multiple apartments coming into a unit which is installed on a lower level. The pump was used to discharge the waste from 12 complete bathrooms all the way to the main sewage tank, mostly hidden away once the project was complete. With Saniflo, rear discharge toilet eliminates any groundwork, small discharge piping. You can pump your waste anything between 22 mil inside diameter or your normal 40 mil PVC pipe. Discharge line is easy enough to be hidden behind walls or along floor joints. Saniflo pumps require electricity, 220 to 230 electrical supply. Residential applications where Saniflo has been used in South Africa. Very popular granny flats, ensuite bathrooms, garage conversions. Commercial applications where Saniflo has been used in South Africa, very popular as hospitals, schools, nightclubs, offices, trailers, restaurants, beauty parlors, supermarkets. Install a bathroom or kitchen anywhere you like. with this video as well. This is a unused space in an attic that they turn into a complete bathroom. The unit doesn't suck in waste, so it needs gravity flow from your application into the unit. Multiple inlets for all your applications to be connected to the pump. Everything you need to connect your application to the unit is supplied. The unit is installed on the same level as your shower, so you'd have to raise your shower in order for you to have that gravity flow into the unit. Small discharge pipework. Unit connects directly to your toilet pan. As you flush the toilet, the wastewater level rises inside the tank, activating a little micro switch inside the pressure chamber. The unit would then start to macerate your human waste in your toilet paper, small enough to fit through the holes, the macerating cage, before it falls into the bottom of the tank. The impeller would then pick up the waste and pump it through the inside discharge line all the way to the main drain. Once the unit switches off, the built-in non-return valve would shut the unit off and stop water from flowing back into the pump. Different types of macerating or grinding systems. Here we're showing you the domestic unit on the top, which is used for organic waste only, soft materials, human waste and toilet paper. That would be used in domestic applications, your bathroom, my friend's bathroom. The bottom one is the grinding system that would be used in commercial spaces. You don't have control what's being flushed on the toilet. This will accept accidental flushing of wood pipes, tampons, and in a more commercial space. This is a standard 400 watt macerating system. A lot of the smaller units look the same on the inside. On the left-hand side, you've got your pressure chamber, which has got your little micro switch and your activation grid. There you've got your stainless steel cutting blade. You never need to sharpen or replace those blades. They will last the life expectancy of the unit. You've got a thermal protected 400 watt motor. Bottom of the unit, you've got your impeller and your inside discharge line. All Saniflos are equipped with the discharge elbow, and inside that discharge elbow is a built-in non-return valve. That would stop the unit from activating once the water is being pumped away. Going on to our macerators. A question here, when it's blocked or broken down, you've got a thermal protector, so the motor would not burn out, but you would need to remove the blockage from the unit. On the top, we've got our residential units for domestic applications. Sanipro X are a very popular unit for a full bathroom, toilet, wash and basin, and a shower. Sani Slim is designed for applications where you've got less space behind your toilet pan. Sani Pack is for your wall-hung toilets. The Sani Plus is for a full bathroom, which includes a bath. And the Sani Access is also for a full bathroom, toilet, washing basin, and a shower. It has easy access to the macerator and easy access to electrical components. Sani Best Pro on the bottom half of the page is a commercial grinding system. It's got a more powerful motor and the grinding principle in it. They've all got different discharge distances, ranging from 2.5 meters on your Sani Slim and 5 meters on the rest of the pumps. That's your vertical discharge. And your Sani Best Pro is reaching a vertical head of 7 meters. Sani Pro XR in an application. Multiple inlets for all your applications, your 40mm inlets for your showers. The unit fits directly behind your toilet. Wash and basin inlets, spare wash and basin or bidets. The unit is self-vented, so you would need to take a vent out of the building. Sani Pro XR uses a 22 or 40mm pipe for its discharge. People are piping 5 meters up or 100 meters across. Local application in Greenpoint, Cape Town. In this application, they had a guest bathroom at the back of the house. And the house was built on a slope and all the main drainage was built on the road. The only way they could get waste up onto the main side of the house is to pump it up to the main drain. Saniflo was used to pump the waste from the toilet, washing basin, and the shower.
Craig?
Yes.
If I could just ask you just to repeat, if you could go back to that previous slide. We lost you a bit there when you said the only way for, that's it, from that slide. There was a minute there. You said the only way to, and then we lost you there for a second, the sound.
This house was built on a slope and they wanted a guest bathroom at the back of the house. And all the main drainage was situated on the road. The only way that they were able to install this bathroom at the back of the house was to install the Saniflo, connect the shower, toilet, and washing basin to the pump, and then pump the waste up the driveway to connect to the main sewage on the road.
All right. Thanks.
These are now for a half bathroom and single toilet applications. Sani Top is for a toilet and wash and basin installation. Sani Compact is a ceramic toilet with a built-in macerator and a built-in cistern. Also gives you the option of adding a wash and basin to the ceramic toilet. The unit is also water saving. It uses 1.8 liters for a half flush and 3 liters for a full flush. Saniflo on the right-hand side is for a toilet-only installation. These are all residential units for domestic applications. Your wash and basin installation, your water supply, and your discharge line. Here's a local application at the Western Cape Parliament building. We've currently got 18 pumps installed in this building. They've been installed since 1995 and they're still operating today. That's our grey water pumps. Our grey water pumps are purely for pumping grey water. They don't have any cutters or macerators inside of it. On the top, you've got your domestic units. Sani Shower, name is in it all for a shower installation or a shower and washing basin installation. Sani Floor is designed for your walk-in showers. This is a suction pump, so it will suck wastewater from your shower trap and then pump it to the main drain. Sani Shower Flax is for your low-profile shower trays. And Sani Bite is your domestic pump for a full residential kitchen installation, dishwasher, washing machine, kitchen sink. Sani Speed, more commercial grey water pump, can handle a higher temperature of 75 degrees Celsius and pump a greater discharge distance of 7 meters up or 70 meters across. Sanicom 1 can handle up to 90 degrees Celsius and pump a vertical distance of 8 meters. Sanicom 2 Same temperature at 90 degrees Celsius and pump a total head of 11 meters.
Craig, sorry, I'm going to stop you there again quickly. Just the details of Sanicom 1 and Sanicom 2 again, please. Your sound broke up a little bit there. If you don't mind.
Sanicom 1, capable of pumping 8 meters vertical or 80 meters horizontal and with a temperature of 90 degrees Celsius. Sanicom 2, capable of withstanding a temperature of 90 degrees Celsius and has a total head of 11 meters. The benefit of having 2 motors with the Sanicom 2 is a backup in a commercial application. Should anything happen to one motor, you've also got your second backup motor.
All right, thanks.
These are lifting stations for when you want to connect more than one application to a single unit, so more than one bathroom or more than one kitchen. The Sanicubic 1 is capable of taking waste from 2 complete bathrooms and 2 complete kitchens. Sanicubic 2 Classic is from up to 7 complete bathrooms, and Sanicubic 2 VX is for up to 12 complete bathrooms, or a combination of less. Sanicubic range is designed for indoor installation. The IP68 rated, so that means that it can be installed indoors and be submerged for up to 7 days. Saniflo is designed for outdoor installations and below ground. Saniflo 110 is 110 liter tank capacity with 1 grinder motor in it. Saniflo 280 is a 280 liter tank with 1 vortex motor. Saniflo 610 is a 610 liter tank with 2 vortex motors. These are very nice in the case of having load shedding. You'd be able to flush your toilet a few times as well as take a shower before there would be a blockage or it seem like there's a blockage. When power comes back on, the unit would then automatically empty the tank and take all your waste away. Sani pump on the right-hand side can be used as a submersible pump in an existing installation. Saniflo has recently purchased a German company called Zender Pumpen, so now we offer a range of submersible pumps. Very interesting pump here. This is a stainless steel pump that can be used in continuous running applications, so it can run all day, all night, 365 days a year. You can purchase it on its pump by itself, or you can purchase it as an emergency kit where it comes equipped with an emergency crate as well as the discharge. UFB 230 is a floor pump, a floor drain. This is designed for maybe a car wash or in a basement where you got a bit of a buildup of water. Also gives you the option of adding a washing machine or a shower. Sani Pump SLD 700 is a rainwater pump. This has got a very high flow rate, capable of pumping 48.5 cubic liters per hour. Some of the accessories that can be used on the Saniflo products: Sani alarm. This is a high water level alarm, which can be used to let you know that there's something wrong. Gate valves and ball valves should be used on your inlets for ease of maintenance or service. Some of the accessories you can use on the installation. First images of an air admittance valve. When you're pumping lower than the unit, an air admittance valve is required to stop a siphon effect in the discharge line. In the center, you've got your extension pipe. That is the max distance you can install a Saniflo pump away from your toilet. The length of that pipe is 450 millimeters. On the right-hand side, you've got a carbon filter. The carbon filter is designed for applications where you're unable to get a semi-cubic vent outside of the building. This carbon filter would stop any of the smells leaving the unit. There's three things you need to ask yourself or ask your client when wanting to select a Saniflo pump. Check the required number of applications, the number of toilets, washing basins, showers that need to be connected to the unit. What waste needs to leave the building? Check how far you need to pump up and check how far you need to pump across to the closest drain point. Check the future type of use. Is it going to be for a domestic application in someone's home, or is it going to be a commercial application in a KFC? With those three things answered, you can refer to page 12 on our catalog, and it will give you a product selected and help you select the correct Saniflo for your application. Through the training, I explained that the unit can discharge a distance of 5 meters up or 100 meters across. The method behind it is for every 10 meters you are discharging horizontally is equaling 1 meter in vertical discharge. So the unit can't pump 5 meters up and 100 meters across. It's 5 meters up or 100 meters across. Combination of this. A lot of things you need to consider with an installation, such as pressure loss. Obviously, you've got friction loss in a pipe, which decreases the unit's performance. Any 90-degree bends, for one 90-degree bend, you'd lose a half a meter in vertical discharge. 2 45-degree bends would be 300 millimeters in your vertical discharge loss. Half a meter for any shut-off valves. When discharging up a hill, you're going to calculate your point between point A and point B, as well as your height over the distance of the 2 points. The unit's going to be installed on the same level as your shower and the same level as your toilets. So there's a certain amount of water that needs to be in this unit before it activates. It is very important that you raise your shower the minimum required amount. As explained in this image, you need to raise your shower 130 millimeters from the floor to the top of your trap in order for you to have your gravity flow into the pump and let there be enough water inside the pump in order for it to activate. Steps for a correct installation. All Saniflos need to be connected to their own 30 milliamp RCD earth leakage protector. That's just to ensure that if the unit comes into any contact with water or the human, it will immediately trip and no one will get hurt. This is the electrical standard in order for you to install an electrical point in the bathroom. When installing a Saniflo, make sure that you have everything that you need to install the pump. So I come with the tools. In the installation manual, it will give you step for step on how to install the unit. On point number 1, it's explaining to you how to connect your different pipe sizes to the unit. In South Africa, we have recently adjusted the unit to also have a 40mm discharge fitting. So we also found this discharge fitting inside the box. You'll notice that the discharge fittings, the rubbers are a lot harder compared to your inlet connectors. Your inlet connector rubbers are very soft because they don't have to withstand the pressure of the waste being pumped. Different connections for your inlet connector. On point number 4 is a carbon filter. That carbon filter never needed to be replaced or cleaned. It stays just there. Point number 5, it's the standard. The unit needs to be fastened down to the floor. It is also equipped with rubbers that make the unit a lot quieter. Connecting your pan gasket connector, the pan gasket connector is tapered, so make sure that the waste is always flowing into the unit. 10 golden rules for a correct installation. Read the installation manual. Everything is in the installation manual. You won't remember everything I've showed you here today, so just refresh your memory. Point number 1, when discharging to a sewage stack, you need to come up and over and connect to the top of your sewage stack so that any of the waste inside the discharge line doesn't get blocked by that stack. Don't connect any washing basins or air conditioners to the Saniflo discharge line. Waste will always choose the easiest way out, and you don't want to discharge out your washing basin. Each Saniflo will need its own independent discharge line all the way to the main drain. When discharging your discharge configuration, try and calculate that your waste first goes vertically up and has gravity fall on your horizontal run. You can't expect the unit to discharge 60 or 80 meters across and then still get 4 or 5 meters up. The most powerful stage of the pumping stage is in the beginning pumping stage. So get that finished and then have gravity flow on the rest of your pumping route. Point number 4, slow radius bends. Point number 5, unit needs to be installed on the same level as your toilet, not further than 450 mils away from your toilet. When discharging, on point number 6, when discharging lower than the unit, you need to have an air admittance valve on your highest point. That's to stop an siphoning effect. Image number 7 is just a pressure release valve on the discharge line. How to install the air admittance valve on a pumped discharge line. This is a very special air admittance valve that's able to withstand the waste of being pumped. The unit is a machine. It is different to what people are used to. When installing a Saniflo, advise your client that they're not allowed to throw these funny objects inside the toilet, as it might affect operation of the unit. Saniflo products are service and maintenance free. And we also got very low lime scale in our water, so this isn't required to clean your toilet. When you clean your toilet with duck or domestos, it will automatically clean the inside of the tank. Thank you guys very much for your time. I hope you have learned something, and if you've got any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our details can be found online. Saniflo Africa, we're based in Midrand and have sales reps in and around South Africa. So if you ever need anything, we can have someone in your area. If you want to
for the
the training, it's also possible. Thanks again, Willem and Opsa, for your time.
Thanks, Stek, for that, Craig. It's extremely interesting to hear about these things. As we always say, technology is ever evolving, and it's so awesome to know that it's doing so in the plumbing industry as well. Craig, there is just one question. We have run out of time here, but there is time to quickly answer that one question. The question comes from Colin Becker. He says, what if it goes up, or the waste, when the pump switches off? Does the water and other waste pack up on the wall of those pipes after time?
No, they wouldn't. The only time it would do that is if the pipe were to be completely dry. So because it's a pump, it would physically pump the waste away, and it would clean the previous waste away. And it would take a long time for water to dry up in that line because it's a completely sealed system. The only time that it might dry up is if you go away for a month and the water does dry up inside the discharge pipe. Then yes, it could go hard. What we recommend is just flushing the toilet 3-4 times so that the discharge line can be clear of any toilet paper and any human waste. I hope that answers the question.
I do believe so. Craig, once again, thanks to Stek for that valuable information. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to end this session for all.